Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Matrix. What's it called? Fantasy Sports Matrix podcast. And got a special show today. Going to be doing a big board draft on Underdog. Combine is tomorrow, so last chance to get some rookies. I got a few guys in the thumbnail that I'm going to try and draft. A couple guys I haven't gotten a few shares of, but yeah, exciting things for me this week. I just released 4 articles on the running back carousel for next year on Underdog, taking a look at all of the kind of running back situations and trying to project out where some of these players might be going next. So we're going to hop into an Underdog draft real quick. Let's scoot on over there. All right. Hopping in big board draft. Let's see how many people we got going before we got a pick. Big board. All right now. All right, so we got a while. We still got 10 people. So this might take a little while. Yeah, let's see. But in the meantime, let's check in and see how our best ball basketball team is doing. Uh, yeah, our double dribble team not doing great. Uh, Unfortunately, SGA being out this week was really hurting me, and I think Porzingis being out last week, uh, Jeremy being out last week, not great. So Tatum having a great 2 weeks, but the rest of the team not holding it up. Their end of the bargain, my small ball team, a little bit better. Got 3 teams that are all in the it has a chance of advancing. I need to get second or above. I'm only 11 points out on this third place team. Unfortunately, the Nuggets only have 2 games this week, so I'm probably not getting Jokic's points, but luckily I got Sabonis and some other good players, so liking what this team is looking like. Uh, yeah, we also have, what's it called? The rookies and sophomores just dropped. I'm not doing a ton of those, but I know that there are some people who do go pretty hard with those. I do like how deep they are. We still got 8 more to fill up for the big board, 7 more to fill up for the big board. So we'll see how that goes. But real quick, I'll move. Let's see, can I share this one? Yeah, I'm gonna share my article that I just came out with. Just published it a few minutes before going live. We'll present, share screen. All right, West, yes. So this is the article that I just came out with. There is a too long, didn't read section where if you don't want to go through the entire 8, 9 minute article, you can just kind of check up top, get a sense of the depth charts going into the draft, as well as some of my projected investments that I believe the team might make. And I think eventually this will help us maybe start to figure out which running backs may be going to which teams or which types of running backs may be going to which teams. See if we can get a little bit of an advantage before the draft. Again, I mentioned the combine starts tomorrow for the offensive skill players. So we're going to start getting times with those. Really excited to see Richardson and a few other of the wide receivers run. I think we have quarterbacks, wide receivers, and tight ends tomorrow. And then I believe running backs are on Sunday. So 3 more people to fill. We're getting pretty close here. Uh, but yeah, if you're actually watching this, you want to give me a follow on Medium. That would be very appreciated, as well as follow on Twitter and on YouTube. Do all those fun things. So if we go, we got a couple more people filling in. This is a slow time for drafts just because of the rookies and sophomores. A lot of people are doing that instead of some of these underdog drafts or some of these big board drafts. But we are going to be sticking to the big board for the time being. 2 people just hopped in. We'll be starting pretty quickly. All right. In spot. No names that I'm recognizing. Couple red shields, couple black shields. Should be a good draft. So let's see how this is looking. Okay, I think you guys got a pretty good view up here. Let's throw on some tunes. Here we go, feeding the ducks. Get the vibes up. All right, so 10 spot. Probably gonna grab a wide receiver if one falls, and then maybe we go running back. Maybe we try and split it up a little bit. I was going very 0 RB heavy to start a few weeks ago, so happy grabbing a couple Bijan or Barkley or Taylor shares if they swing back around to 13, 14. So we start Jefferson, McCaffrey, Chase. Interesting. McCaffrey's going a little bit early for my taste, but I get it. He's definitely RB1, but I like some of these wide receivers over him, especially Chase. I'd be very shocked to see myself taking Chase over McCaffrey at all, or seeing McCaffrey over Chase at all. All right, so we'll get one of these 4 wide receivers of Adams, Diggs, and Brown and Lamb in that preferential order. Seems like Adams is following a little bit. I think maybe that's because it doesn't seem like they're going to get Aaron Rodgers, but I think whoever he plays with, am I not looping this? Yeah, here you go. All right, on the clock, AJ, CD. Go AJ. Maybe make a Hurts team out of this. CD's there, obviously going to take CD. Yeah, Raw, Waddle both moving up. Wouldn't mind Raw. Let's see if Taylor's there. And pick one of those. Let's go Bijan over Barkley. I got my 5. Let's see who lasts. Interesting. Hurts falling down a little bit. I guess teams got the AJ stack and wanted to move on. But I still want to get some if I can. All right. I'll take CD. Actually, I got a few. It's going to be CD or Hurts for me. Let's see where they go. Yeah, CD. All right. Let's go Hurts. Build this out. See if maybe we can get Goddard. Smith won't fall to us. I do want to try that of seeing if maybe, let's see, what pick makes the most sense. Maybe at 4. Yeah, maybe at pick 4, reaching on AJ Brown, and then seeing if you can get Hurts to fall to you, and then Devontae in the 3rd. I don't know what other way you potentially get all 3 of them. Obviously, AJ's easy in the 1st, but you got to be able to get Hurts and Smith too. So, all right, 15 picks away. Got a lot of time. Let's check out draft board. A couple people starting to piss. Let's see what Lundar does. Interesting. Over Waddle too, even though he has Hill. So yeah, very heavy wide receiver build. Not a lot of quarterbacks, so this is a pretty smart room. I do not want to get caught under a wide receiver avalanche here. I don't love the wide receivers that are going to be coming back to round to me probably at 34 unless somebody falls. This will be interesting. Thanks for checking me out, checking out the Fantasy Sports Matrix podcast. We're going to be doing this every Friday, most of the off season. Hopefully get some Matrix Mondays up and running soon, and some other sporadic streams as they so do warrant themselves. All right, another quarterback going. Olave at 22. Wow, this is a piss-heavy room. Maybe I made a mistake going Hurts, because I am not going to be taking a wide receiver at 34. Something is there at 38, but I'll take the running back value. There's going to be a decent running back there. Yeah, I think the next best wide receiver is Hopkins that should go. Who shouldn't be going until that 34 range, but I'm guessing he'll be gone. Walker, Chubb. I have Chubb ahead of Walker. Interesting haul. Ooh, Henry went early. That what's it called? New England. They that's not gonna be great catching up from there. Oh yeah, Debo's there. Let's see if they reach on Hopkins. We got a couple picks. Let's see who we're looking at here. Trav, Jacobs, Hawk, or Hop, Hi Hawk. Andrews wouldn't be bad. I'm assuming he's going to take Hop if he's there. I don't mind going some of these wide receivers next. Maybe try and get a Pittman Richardson stack. I got a lot of cheap Richardson stacks, but I would like to get more if I could, especially before tomorrow when I really think he's going to start rising up boards. I still think there's a little bit of risk taking him, especially where he's going. Okay, we're up right now. Probably lean Hop here. You know what? I don't have much Andrews. Yeah, no, let's go Hop. I think he's probably a little bit of a tier above these other guys. I think he gets moved. Wow, this guy's going hyper fragile. I would have liked to get Jacobs there. What did he get? 3 running backs to start? All right, let's see. Is he a troll or is he... Okay. Don't mind. Najee, maybe Cooper. Swift, I gotta wait a bit. Yeah. Oh, what about Hawkinson? I don't have much Hawkinson. He's a guy I'm thinking he had a really good end to the year. I'll take the wide receiver value just in case people start really pissing again. And I don't have too much Cooper. And maybe if Deshaun falls, I could get an interesting Hurts Deshaun. So we'll go Cooper. See what happens. Hope that everyone else keeps pissing right now. And maybe one of these running backs. Although I don't love Swift there. Alright, we're looking like we're going 0 running back in this squad, which I'm fine with. There's a few running backs that I like. How's the rest of the board looking? So only one full piss and yellow team. Let's see if some of these other teams. Nope, he goes like Najee there. This is where it's an interesting wide receiver. Yep, I like Hawk there. I'm definitely going to get some more Hawkinson shares as the season goes on. He looked really good at the end of last year. And the tight end position outside of Kelsey, a little bit questionable, so definitely some room to go and grab a guy like Hawkinson. Prefer him on JJ teams, but I don't think he's going to be getting to 48 too much anymore. All right, so a few wide receivers taken, but nothing ridiculous. We're at 38 and, oh no, 58 and 63 next. Yeah, looks like we're going to be in prime wide receiver range. See if we can get one of these guys back. Wouldn't mind Jameer. He's going to test really well tomorrow. There'll be some value there. Yeah, if Kittle's there, but I'm not a huge fan of him. I have him closer to the Pitts-Goddard tier, who I'm assuming these quarterbacks are going to go ahead. So I should get one of these guys on the back end. Okay, nice. Let's see if Gibbs or Swift falls. I still might not even take him, though. Swift has a lot of question marks. I don't think he gets moved, but I do think that he's splitting time. I want to say the Lions GM came out at the combine saying they were going to look to take away from his workload so he doesn't get injured as much anymore. So we'll see if that actually happens. I expect it to be the case, but we shall see. So what other teams? All right, so we got some balanced teams coming in, especially with some running backs in the third. Yeah, these wide receivers, DK 24, Olave 22, Smith 21. Makes it seem like Pisson was coming, and maybe it is. He's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Up in a couple picks. Love one of these top three guys, the guys in the 50s. We can get JSN, Allen, or Gibbs. That would be great. Looks like we got a chance, and I'd love to get one of those tight ends coming back if we could. All right, there goes Gibbs. All right, we'll get one of JSN. I'll put him first. JSN, a very controversial prospect. Some people think that he's not going to do anything. Some people think he's going to go off. At least somewhere in the middle. But I think the team that he goes on, if someone can utilize his talents in a similar way that the Rams use Cooper Kupp or the Lions use Amon-Ra, I think he could be really, really good. Hopefully they have some other weapons to distract from him a little bit. If he's the only guy, I don't think that he works out as much. He's not very fast. I believe he's not running in the combine at the 40. I don't know if he's doing the other agility drills. I'd be interested to see his short shuttle or 3-cone drill. All right, let's see if we get Pitts or Goddard here. I guess I'll prefer Goddard because I already have Hurts, but maybe I just go Pitts because I like Pitts. Okay, why not? I guess you forced my hand. All right. So after 6, we got Hurts, Brown, Hop, Amari, JSN, and Goddard. Not a super unique team. Probably a lot of other teams that have similar builds around this area, but hopefully we can mix it up near the end of the draft. Take a look at some of these team builds here to blow this up a little bit more. All right. No double quarterbacks. A couple. Ooh, Mahomes at 25. That's real nice. Jefferson, Mahomes. That's got to be unique. That's a fun team. Bijan, Saquon. Okay. Like Bijan, Saquon, Andrews, Lamar. Like how many of those teams are there, you think? A few dozen at least that probably started like that. You're not that clever, buddy. You're not that clever. I do like pairing those two together since it does seem like Lamar will be back. Who knows? Maybe not, but I do think something gets worked out before the Tuesday deadline. I will say if something doesn't get worked out, I would not be surprised if he gets moved to Atlanta or Detroit or one of these other teams that has a lot of cap space and a lot of infrastructure of young players built around him. I think Lamar would be really good indoors in both of those locations. So let's see what happens. Any other fun teams? What's the... Alright, I'm interested to see what N Wingman finishes out with. With that start, I probably wouldn't take another running back till the 19th or 20th as a dart throw. You're probably having at least 10 wide receivers, depending on what they do at quarterback or tight end here, but don't mind that at all. See the red badges. Yeah, he's pissing. He's mixing it up. Got 3 valuable. Okay, probably a wide receiver here that K. Genter is going to take. Addy. I like Addy. Yeah. I think JSN and Addy should probably be going a little bit closer to each other. Like, I don't know, JSN, JMO, similar type of value. I'm not a big fan of Brown. But Addy probably should be going in this range of Burks, IU, Pickens. I guess it makes sense, but JSN should be going a little bit later. Don't love this pocket in the draft outside of these tight ends here. Go back to the main tab. Ooh, I was thinking about Deshaun here. But he got taken. Definitely would have done that. Not feeling Kamara. Quentin could be interesting. If not, who am I going to go? Dotson. You got to go wide receiver. I'm guessing he's going to take Johnston, but Gabe, a guy I have very little of. I think they probably draft over him. Probably not QJ, but alright. And then maybe I take the gamble. Sanders or Kamara. I'm going 0 RB, so I don't mind having Kamara, especially if I wind up going 7 running backs, which this is shaping up to be a 7 running back team. Yeah, I like these two guys. If Sanders gets to Miami, that would be an awesome location for him. I think he might be just out of their price range, but maybe with Tua's contract, they make it work for a year before they have to pay Tua. Yeah, we'll do Sanders or Kamara coming back as our first running back off the board. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sutton or Flowers. A lot of Flowers. I do like Flowers, but I don't need much more than of him. All right, let's take Kamara here. He'll probably keep falling, but in a 0 RB build, I don't mind this. Would love if Sanders fell, but I guess that's not happening. Yeah, these tight ends are going to make it around. This is a part where I like taking running back if a good value falls. Who are my stacks? Philly, question mark. Cleveland, question mark, question mark. All right, so we got some question marks at quarterback. Maybe I can try and think of some of the teams that may be taking JSN and QJ. Pull up what's a website? NFL mock draft database. Very good place to try and find where some of these guys might be going. Bring this up in a second. right. Who did we say? Quentin Johnston. He was first. All right. So one thing I like doing, get rid of these ads. Well, I like going on to NFL mock draft database.com and looking to see where some of the spots are that they have these players being mocked to. So QJ being mocked to Bears, Texans. I've seen the Texans a bunch. Pats, Ravens. Ravens make a lot of sense, especially the way Bateman's talking. You might want to try and get his replacement, although I think JSN may be a better fit for Addison for that team. Get a better slot guy, make a little room for Mark Andrews underneath. Yeah, seeing a lot of Patriots, a lot of Texans. Those are the kind of main two. And then let's check JSN. Computer's acting slow. And got JSN, Ravens. Got them all over the place. Chargers, Bills, Ravens, Cowboys. Not a lot of places that we could maybe draft a quarterback. Maybe we think about the Texans. Maybe we go for a Bryce Young team. I don't have too many of those shares. I'll go back to the main screen. We are going to be up in a few picks. Looks like we get one of these running backs here, like Robinson. Not a lot of him, but interesting. Yeah, so we'll probably push it at quarterback, see who we can get at 130. Maybe we will look at Bryce Young there if he's still around. Maybe even get Stroud or Richardson if they fall a little bit. Both of those could also be a Texan. It's definitely going to be one of those three. I don't think Levis is in their plans. All right, back to the well. Good old faithful Brian Robinson. Got a lot of shares of him. Probably top 5 exposure at running back, so we'll see what's going on with that. All right. Hope you like the new setup. We got a new camera today. Got a little bit more of the background in view. You'll see my legs. Very nice. I should probably wear pants next time. All right. So we got 3 more picks. Don't mind Dylan. Not though. Too early to take one of those other running backs. I kind of want to get some later wide receivers. Maybe make it 8 wide receivers. I wouldn't mind. I don't have DK Rodgers to the Jets. I don't think they're drafting. QJ could be interesting if he falls. If they get rid of Corey Davis, I think QJ playing the. Well, we got Dylan anyway, so don't worry about it. Love him, but in this build, we're going to have a lot of running backs. He's going to have a week or two where he pops off for a couple touchdowns, so I don't mind that at all. All right, 18 picks away. Let's look at what is I'm not taking a lot of Bryce Young. 135. Yeah, we could take him. 130. Yeah, we can take him at 130 next. See if he gets hooked up with QJ or JSN at 12. Doubt Hop goes back there. I think so. Mara Robinson, Dylan. All right. We can go a lot of different ways here. I think we've got a very balanced team right now. We'll start putting some guys in that I like. Oh, yeah. I'm also in another draft. Dave Kluge from Football Guys. Did a little $5 draft. Posted on Twitter. There's Dave. Interesting. Henry fell. I don't have a wide receiver, and I don't feel comfortable going into other rounds without it. So I'm going to go Olave here. Henry, great value wherever he gets taken, but I cannot keep going without a running back, even though it's just a 12-person league, not a tournament style like the big board is. All right, how are some of these other teams coming together? All right. Ooh, double tight end without T-Law as well. JJ, DK, Christian, Ayuk. Boy, a little wide receiver heavy or running back heavy. No, I guess not. Akers is your first. Herbert. No, it's a good team. I like how they started. Yeah, as long as they're not hitting a running back for a while. You're making a big bet on Dalvin there in the 6, but I think I'd much prefer Dobbins or even Pacheco, honestly, and Akers than Dalvin right now. But don't hate that team. What about Shuba-Duba? How many picks I got? 2 more picks. Shuba-Duba, Kelsey, Smith, Pittman, Moore, Pickens, DeAndre. What you doing at quarterback? Just punting quarterback position? All right, so there may be some quarterback positions that are falling. Let's go back to this draft. Can I get away with Young? Is he got any, like, you're not going to have any Houston players anyway right now. Maybe I'll push it to 135. There's so many other quarterbacks here. Knox last. I like Knox. Hunt is interesting too. I don't have a ton of Hunt, especially in this build where I went 0. Yeah, because maybe if I get Hunt here, I like that. Hopefully I get Knox or Hunt. Madison's not going up that much. I also do want a chain. Because if he's one of the guys I got on the thumbnail, get the speedsters, who he will not be going this high tomorrow. Let's go Knox and then Young and push it at running back and see who falls to us. Yeah, let's go Knox here. And maybe Dunn at tight end. We'll see. I wouldn't hate it. If anything, I'm taking one last round, but let's see. So I want to take Bryce here, or any other potential stacks? No, not really. Fine waiting. If he doesn't get, okay, if he doesn't go, we're going to take a chain. I like a chain, but I like him here. I think he's going to run very fast tomorrow and probably get boosted up, but I think that's double counting. So I want to try and get as much as we can right now. I also want to try and target Cedric Tillman late. He's a guy who I think will test very, very well and probably sneak into the second round with his performance as a pretty big guy who can play the X probably in the NFL a little bit. All right, so Bryce Young went. So there goes that. Yeah, let's do a change. I think he's going to move up. So last day before, no, I guess he'll be going on Sunday, but I'm not drafting tomorrow. Got my incense burning out right now. Hope everyone's having a nice little Friday night. A lot of quarterbacks going in this little pocket. Yeah, with Hurts, I don't mind. I'll pick up quarterback value when it presents itself. Young was going to be interesting, but I honestly don't love him as a prospect. At least for this year. He's not going to offer much in the running game. I feel like he's going to be a very good game manager, make some playoff appearances, but I don't think he's going to be throwing it 4,000 yards in a season in the next 2 or 3 years, especially with how Texans are built. All right. Here's where I want to go. All right, so let's see. Chig 142. Interesting. Muth going 122 or Chig 142. I get it, but I feel like Knox and Chig should be a little bit further apart. Chig's got so much upside, but we've already seen Knox have a consistent role in a great offense. I know that, unfortunately, Knox had his brother pass away at the beginning of last season. And obviously, prayers out to him and his family for that, but I think it may have affected him, especially at the beginning of the season. So I'm willing to buy Knox, especially in the 130s, even in the 120s. Definitely worth buying. Not going to provide a ton of spike weeks, but pairing with Goddard, I like them ping-ponging weeks. Might be done at QB position. We'll see. We'll see. What's any other rookies go? Hyatt 103. Zay at 88. Don't hate those. Downs 118. So all around ADP for the most part. I don't think anything is too out of the ordinary. Kyler down to 128, starting to make a little bit more sense. When he was going around 100, I just didn't understand that. He's not going to be playing much, if at all, this year. I'll buy some shares in BBM if it looks like he's playing, but all right. We're coming up pretty soon. 4 picks. Let's see who's on the clock. So I think this is shaping up into a 3, probably still 7, 8, 2 build. So I still need 3 more running backs, 3 more wide receivers, 2 more quarterbacks. I'll probably just get some guys late at QB, see who falls. I don't have a ton of Gallup or Renfro. So maybe I'll just take one of those here. Don't mind Lenny falling. It's a Gallup. Yeah. Let's go Renfro. I think that Waller gets moved. I hope that he plays a little bit better this year with hopefully a better quarterback in tow, but no guarantees for there. If Carr falls, I got a ton of Carr, but Jets, not a lot of Jets guys I can get. Maybe I can get, no, I'm not drafting another tight end. I'm going to say I could get Conklin late, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I got to move Jarek down. I still like him, but if he's going to be going that late, I don't need to put him in with these folks. Yeah, let's go Lenny. He'll still land somewhere. And in the 14th round, I kind of like some of these other guys over him, though. Who else could I go at just quarterback? No. Wow, Richardson up to 170 already. That's pretty wild. If he makes it back, I'll be interested. I can't get him in the 14th round, especially if he might not play. Ugh, this is a yucky part of the draft. Wow, Shahid's up to 165 too. Yeesh. Alright, let's go Lenny. See what team. Oh. Alright. Alright, up in 18. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 5 running backs, 6 wide receivers. So I still need 2, 2, and 2. If Carr's there, I'll take him. If Richardson's there, I'll take him. Otherwise, we can go to running backs. I like Dev. I want to get Hull later as my 7th running back. And then when is Tillman going? I want to probably take him a little bit early too. I'll take Richardson if he falls, but I'm not optimistic. All right. Oops. No, let's not do that. Let's go Nico maybe. Not a big fan of MVS. So what do I say? I got 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can take another. The tank. And I can't take a tight end even if Gesicki falls. Shaheed and Thornton. Maybe it's Thornton and then I can make a Mac build. Patriots with Hop. I wonder what some of the other Hop destinations are. The Bears. Seems a salary cap. People are saying the Chiefs. Mac would be interesting. If I go Mac at 183, right where his ADP is. Do I have any potential Packers? Not really. Let's put Mac back there. If Jarrett's around, I like Jarrett in that range too. Yeah, Gesicki's a great value, but doesn't make sense with Goddard Knox right now. Got a lot of Penny, a lot of Warren. Evans, I think, might not test very well, so I'll probably wait on him. He might be dropping a round or two. Same with Tank, but I don't think Tank moves quite that much, honestly. All right, so it's looking like 15, 16. We go at least one running back, and then either how many quarterbacks do we have? So there's one guy in front of Love. Maybe we'll take Tyquan or Mac. Because then can we put another running back in here? Don't love him, honestly. We're gonna do what I say. 3 quarterback, 7 running back, 8 and 2. Yeah. They're probably not taking Mac. These guys are going to take Mac. Dak, Rogers, Amari Young. Probably not going to take Mac there. If it's going though. Might do it just to be safe. Because I also don't know. I don't think they're going to take wide receivers. So Thornton might fall. It's the best way to push it. Are there any quarterbacks ahead of? Yeah, I want to go Mac. Hopefully Thornton falls. And then I can grab 2 running backs at 17 18, well, no, one of them I want to be whole. So I can do that in the... If I'm doing 3 quarterbacks, I can probably take one of the dart throws of like Purdy, Hooker, Brissett, or some of these other ones that I don't have a ton of. Like, who could be potentially starting? I don't want trash. Minshew. Baker. Baker's one I should probably get a couple shares of. There's some noise around him. So maybe go 20th quarterback. We'll go Hole in the 19th. We'll go Tillman in the 18th. And depends what happens with Thornton versus Bigsby or McKinnon. Thornton, obviously, the... Ooh, okay, to go Mechie. And... all right. We on lock. I'm going to go Taekwon. Love it. All right, so we got running back next, then Tillman, then Hull, then a quarterback. So let's pick out some running backs we like, preferably a vet. He's already got A-Chain and then Hull. So let's do Warren. Kendra Miller I really like. I don't think Kendrick's going to fall, but he's been moving up draft boards. I probably got to put him in this tier. He's probably in the tier with the 170 guys for me, honestly. And then don't love Wilson, honestly. I don't have a ton of him, so maybe this is a decent team to throw him on. And then, yep, I'll take some McBride. Wow, Chase Brown falling a lot. He was up by the 170s, 180s. He's an interesting player. I think he's a good all-around guy who had some injuries at the end of the year, but he can catch the ball too. He's an interesting guy. Oh no, he's still on the board. Yeah, McBride went out. All right, let's put Warren and Wilson at the top. So if they go, obviously not Brown, Patterson, I want a little bit more upside. Maybe it is a guy like Deuce. Any other running backs going pretty high? Israel, Kenny. Do I have Roshan on here? No, these are some guys I'm not taking a lot of. CEH. Don't feel like taking him. Where did Roshan go? Did he already get drafted? Keith Mitchell, I like. Where did he get taken? In the 180s? Wow, 170s, 179. I like him a lot, but pass blocking back, I think he'll be playing more than he'll be producing in fantasy. At least this year. All right, who else we got at the bottom? All right, we got some of these running backs here. Let's get Tillman on the list. That's a guy that I want at 18, and then we'll go 19 Hull and one of these quarterbacks at 10. All right, up in a couple picks. Let's see if one of these running backs makes it to us. Hoping for Wilson, just getting a little bit of value. Don't love him, but I don't have a ton of him, so I'll take him at 202 if he falls to me here. I guess, I guess now I'm considering if I'm going quarterback or tight end. Next. Oops, I want Baker actually. Let's move Tillman up here. Who are some other? Dell could really pop off at the combine. Alright, yeah. Let's go Tillman. I think he's got a big day tomorrow. Good luck, Cedric. The Wolves. Alright, so I guess my question is, do I roll with Hurts, Mack, or Goddard, Knox? Phoning a friend. Message the group right now. I got Hurts / Mack and Goddard / Knox. Do I take 20th round QB or tight end? See what they say. Go with what the fellas want to do. But definitely going to try and get Hull here. Guy I don't have any shares to. Northwestern guy. Kind of fun. Catch a little bit. Run the ball pretty well. Obviously, a lot of writers like him coming from Northwestern. He's getting a little bit of the Sean Tucker Syracuse treatment. I think Sean Tucker may be getting gassed up by a lot of sports writers. If people didn't know, Northwestern and Syracuse have two of the best broadcast journalism schools in the country. So a lot of people here on TV talking shit like they know what they're talking about. Yeah, they usually went to Syracuse or Northwestern. So usually a little bit of bias, especially with Syracuse. Northwestern, no offense, but hasn't been fantastic at sports recently. But I think both of those guys will be getting hyped up, at least Hull, a little bit more after the combine. Tucker will be interesting. Very interesting to see how Tucker runs on Sunday. That could be a big part to at least his value, or how people perceive his value to be. So hopefully we get Hull. If we don't get Hull, who are some guys I kind of like? Deuce I really like. Thinking of like some high upside guys, because I already have a couple good floor plays. A Chain and Robinson and Kamara got some upside. So if I could maybe get, let's try like a Pierre. Don't have a ton of Jerome Ford. Bonaconda, actually, he could be moving upwards, and Eric Gray. I'm probably going rookie, honestly. I'll take Deuce over here, but. And then if I were to go last round quarterback, well, it might just be Musgrave. If Musgrave is staring at me, or Washington, I'm not going to be able to get a ton of them in this round after this. Yeah, I like that. I put a lot of eggs into the Hurts basket. And I like Mac Jones because I got Thornton, and I think they could either draft JSN or QJ or Tillman. Tillman could be a really interesting complement opposite of Tyquan. And then they go get a slot guy later in the draft as well. I wouldn't mind that. Tillman Thornton would be very interesting pairing. Obviously, QJ or JSN would be great too. But all right, 3 picks away. We'll go get Hull. Oh, no response, but I'm going to be going tight end anyway. Do like some of these tight ends here, especially Baker, who I took off the list before, but Baker's a guy I want to get a share or two of before free agency starts. Yeah, running back 87, not being drafted a whole lot. You know what? Maybe I go Musgrave here because I feel pretty confident. What's he doing at tight end? Andrews, Ertz. Whoa. What are they going to do at running back? He's not safe. No, he's probably done. No, he's probably done. Okay, I can go Musgrave, and I should get Hole coming back. If not, we'll get Deuce or Abanikanda and Pitt. All right, so finishing with a 2-7-8-3 build, a little bit different than how I usually build, but don't mind it. Going pretty in on the Eagles with AJ and Goddard. A-Chain would be really interesting on the Eagles as well. Although Gainwell kind of has that smaller scat role, but A-Chain on the Dolphins too would be really fun. All right, 2 picks away. I don't know much about Hull. I just know he's gotten some hype as of late. Let's see what fantasy mock draft database says about him. All right, Evan Hull. Let's do it. That is our draft. I'll review the team in 1 second. Let's see if we can see where Hull is going, though. Oh, they only have the first 2 rounds on this page. Yeah, let's do Evan Hull. Where's he being mocked? Ooh, late. Some 7th round picks. That's not great. Well, let's see what he does on Sunday, but may have messed up there. All right. Final review of the team. A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Dallas Goedert, Quentin Johnston. Got to get that T in there. I always forget that. Alvin Kamara, Brian Robinson, A.J. Dillon, Dawson Knox, Devin A-Chain, Hunter Renfrow, Leonard Fournette, Mac Jones, Tyquan Thornton, Jeff Wilson, Cedric Tillman, Luke Musgrave, and Evan Hull. A lot of other good running backs I like around here, like A.T. Perry, like Tyler Scott. Yep, Dell's going early. Foster Moreau, another guy. I think he's going to land somewhere. I got to get more Foster Moreau. I've been getting too much of these rookies. After Musgrave starts moving up into the 17th, 18th round, maybe I'll start looking at Foster. Laporta I want more of. Darnell I want more of too. But awesome. That was a good draft. So yeah, Mac Jones and Jalen. We're hoping for one of JSN or QJ to be drafted by the Pats, teaming up with Tyquan Thornton, Goddard, and A.J. Brown on the Eagles with Hurts. I still love these running backs. Probably a little bit more a zag play than what I've typically been doing, but good to mix those in sometimes as well. But yeah, really fun team. I'm very excited for the draft, and here we go. Oh yeah, I'm back on full screen. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for joining. We had a really fun time today. We'll be back next Friday. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all the YouTube stuff. You can also check out some of my writing on medium.com. It's under the Fantasy Sports Matrix. Just finished my running back carousel article. And hopefully we get a video out next week on looking at some of the CSV data with Underdog. So thank you so much. Much appreciated, and have a nice weekend, everybody. All right. Where is... There we go. Bye-bye.